Sometimes life throws you a curveball. For the longest time, I've wanted to leave my job in the pursuit of my dreams to travel the world on my motorcycle. The plan was always to wait for that perfect moment where I've somehow achieved financial freedom and I can head out into the world with no worries and have the most epic adventure. But as we know, things don't always go according to plan. And just like that, one day I was let go from my day job. I should have been down and upset, worried about how I'm going to make money. But instead, in that moment, I knew that I'd been gifted a unique window of opportunity and life had answered my calling. The only question now was how I was going to respond. As I said, this is my first time going through these kind of mountain passes, but
yeah, just watch out for this. If you lift it, yeah, cool.
Man, I am overheating right now. It's mainly the cold now that's getting to me. It's a bit sketchy, more than a bit.
I'm really excited. I've been planning this trip over the last couple of weeks now, and honestly, I didn't realize how much that I needed to get done and make sure I've got ready before I set out on this trip. From making sure I have all the right tools, spare camera equipment like spare batteries, SD cards. I've got like 7 terabytes of spare hard drives. Riding gear, camping equipment. The list just kept getting longer and longer the more I was planning. But it's all sorted. Also, a massive thank you to Kayo from R&C Motorcycles, who not only wanted to partner and be a sponsor for this trip, but me and him sat down and spent a whole day going through all the different routes and planning out some of the best locations for me to visit throughout this trip. But now that everything's sorted, this trip is going to be epic. So the plan is to travel to 7 different countries, which are Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, France, and Spain. The journey should take about 3 to 4 weeks. I don't have an exact ETA, and we'll be finishing off the journey at Riche's headquarters, which is back in Belgium. But before we can get started with the journey, there's still one more thing I need to do, and that's take the bike to Big Jim's Motorcycles in Ealing to get it fully serviced and ready to tackle all those miles. That means changing the oil, getting a new air filter fitted, a brand new chain and sprocket set to make sure that the bike is running smoothly, replacing the old spark plugs, brand new Enduro Trail Plus tires so that I can tackle any terrain, wet, dry, on, off-road. I'm fully prepared. And of course, making sure that everything else is running, cleaning the brakes, and making sure that the bike is fully ready to tackle all those miles. And with all that done, there's now nothing left but to get started with the journey.
Ready for the big trip?
You know what? Yeah. It's been an early start. Got up at like 5:30 this morning.
Jesus. You think you got enough luggage for
Yeah, I was hoping to downsize it a bit, but everything in there is pretty much essential. I was like, I repacked, took out some stuff.
You are living out there for how long now?
3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks. Right?
Yeah.
That's almost an entire month. Just you, what you've got on you, and what's on those bags on the back of the bike.
Yeah.
I'm jealous, but I'm not too jealous, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
I've got my good friend Nick, aka Moto Frames, behind the camera. He got up early doors. Do you know? As usual, I told everyone, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be here super early, 7:30. I end up coming.
It's not gonna happen.
Nick's
Not
just
gonna
shaking his head behind the camera.
That's all right.
I ended up coming here about 20 past 8. But to my defense, it wasn't that I slept in. I did get up at 5:30. I just thought I'd repack one more time. This is where I actually bought my first bike, well, my first big bike, which was the XSR 900. Kayo helped me out massively and pretty much since then we've been in touch. He's always been supporting me. You've got Mad into Bikes as well, who again were awesome enough to provide me with a couple of t-shirts and help sponsor this ride. But what Calais is cultivating here is a bit of a community of not just riders but businesses where we can all work together. So, you know, I'm forever grateful to Calais, to my other sponsors, because without them this wouldn't be possible. So everything on the bike is pretty much packed. We're ready to go. Nick's gonna be joining me for Nick's gonna this bike is heavy. Nick's gonna be joining me for a bit of the journey. I think he'll be there for about 10-15 minutes where we're going to the same way, but after that he'll peel off. So I'm not sure where Nick has gone. I thought he was going to be following me, but yeah, I'm sure I'll see him in a second anyway, because we're meant to be going the same way. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm really excited for this trip. It's been so long in the making. I've been planning this and just envisioning this trip for weeks, and it's crazy that it's actually now all happening. It feels super surreal. It doesn't actually feel like I'm actually, I don't know, it feels like a dream. But oh, what do you know, Nick's right there. Yeah, so the plan right now is we're riding to Folkestone. I'm on a bit of a tight schedule. As you guys know, I've been running late from pretty much the morning, minus waking up early. And yeah, we're heading to Folkestone. I'm going to be getting the motorway all the way there. I'm not playing about with nice country roads. We've got plenty of time. I've got nearly a month for that. So I just need to get to the Eurotunnel on time. I've got almost exactly just over 2 hours, and that's pretty much how long, well, 2 hours until the time I need to get there for. My actual train isn't for another just under 3 hours. So in theory I should be fine, but for now I'm gonna start crunching these miles, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon once we're at Folkestone.
There you go.
To show the next place.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I think it was like X5 or something. Yeah. Cheers, thank you, mate.
Currently at a petrol station just outside the Eurotunnel. It's a bit of a delay as usual, as you'd expect, but only 10 minutes. I was really unsure when leaving the dealership this morning whether I'd make it here on time or miss the shuttle, because I couldn't remember for the life of me whether my train was at 11:52 or at 12:18. Luckily it was at 12:18. That's poor forward planning on my part. But so far the journey's been good. It's gonna be my first time riding the bike in Europe, so very interested to see how it goes. I hope I remember to ride on the right side of the road. Other than that, I mean, everything's on the bike. I have already had a bit of a mishap. I don't know if you guys can see, but if I move it here, the bottom of my bag has slightly melted, but it's not actually too bad. Okay, time to get back on the road. I'm intrigued to see how this will go. I mean, I haven't ridden on the right before. I presume it's going to be the same. I'm not too nervous about it. I've got Waze, which really helps, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, first roundabout coming up. this should be nice and easy, to be honest. It's just the first exit, and then we're heading straight onto a motorway because I need to crunch the miles. It's going to be a long day of riding. So we're not sticking around in France. We're going straight to Belgium and to a small town called Tessenderlo to visit a really cool biker spot called the Riffs. It was recommended to me by a user on Reddit because when I was trying to find biker spots, it was actually quite difficult in Belgium. There was only like one or two and they weren't that convenient for me. So right now we're just going to plow through France, get straight to Belgium, and yeah, just enjoy this ride and hopefully get some food soon. Check it out. If you guys look just over there, we've got the Stell Artois Brewery. Okay, crap. We need to watch out. Speed camera coming up. But yeah, we've got Stell Artois Brewery. Man, I don't really even drink much anymore. But when I did, I used to love a nice cold Stella. Stella for the fellas, as we say in England. It's a shame that I can't really stick around, but I've still got a long, long way to go. And we've made it to the Riffs. A few cool bikes. Now I just need to figure out how to get in and park. I don't know if I could just ride in anywhere. But well, do you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go in and park up here.
So we've just arrived here at the Riffs in Belgium. I'll put it up on the map exactly where this place is. It's a cool little roadhouse. Food was really, really good. In a sec, we're gonna take a look inside. I know they've got like a nice Harley on display. There was a few Harley riders here earlier, and overall it's a really cool vibe. I mean, especially on a day like today, where it's beautiful sun and you just really relax. I mean, right now it's a Monday early afternoon, so you don't expect it to be too busy, but you know, there's a few people here just enjoying what I can imagine is a retired life just on a Monday afternoon. But you know, passing by, I think, especially if you're going around Belgium, these parts are so nice to ride around. And yeah, this is a really cool place. The staff are really friendly. Obviously, I don't speak any Dutch. Well, not obviously, but now you know I don't speak any Dutch. But there's no problem communicating. We've just got another Harley. Wait for that to pass. Communicating in English. They were super friendly. The food was, as I said, really nice, especially for a nice lunchtime. I know they've got a proper dinner menu as well. But definitely, if you're kind of stopping by, I would really recommend this place. And yeah, we're gonna walk inside and have a look what it looks like. So you've got this really cool vibe. I love the lighting in here. Got this kind of rock and roll, semi-vintage, semi-modern theme. I can imagine definitely in the evenings this place gets a lot busier. And they've got a Harley Davidson here as well on display. I don't even want to think what they had to do to get this bike up here. It looks very cool. A few more guitars, some slots and pinball if that's what you're into. Just went back in to say goodbye and they invited me to check out this area, which is really cool. You get to see the front everywhere. I mean, my bike is selfishly bang in the middle. I need to get that moved ASAP. But a few more bikers turning up. You've got this really cool lounge and games area. You can play pool. Got some ping pong. Oh man, if I was with some people, I'd play ping pong right now. And then yeah, it's a foosball. It's a really cool vibe of this place. I really like it. The next point from here is we're going to be heading towards Chimay, so south of Belgium. Stop over there. There's a cool racing circuit which I think was old and abandoned. I don't know if it still is. If it's still currently running, we'll see if it's open and if we can check it out. Otherwise, we'll try get some pictures and some footage just from the outside. But yeah, I'm gonna head back onto the bike, finish up here, and get back onto the road to the next destination because we need to make it to the campsite, which today is just outside Dinant. So we've kind of gone away from that, then coming back on ourselves, going south to Chimay, and then coming back up to Dinant. So yeah, so we've got quite a few hours, a few hundred kilometers left as well of riding today. Okay, and I'm packed, pretty much ready to go. Feeling really, really good. Spirits are high now that I've had some food. As you guys can see, I've got a tremendous amount of seating space on this bike. I'm constantly fighting the bags to to get a comfortable position, and yeah, have my crotch sometimes squished up against the fuel tank, but it's all right. We make do. But yeah, we've got about another 200, I think, ish kilometers to get to Chimay. So, I mean, luckily, do you know what? I can't even complain. It's such a beautiful day. Yeah, I mean, I really couldn't ask for anything better right now. So I'm just going to enjoy riding through the Belgian countryside. We've got Calais moto, so it's just going to take us through some nice, hopefully windy roads, and just going to enjoy the ride on the way to Chimay. I'm hoping to stop. Well, I was originally hoping to stop off at a brewery. I know we missed the Stell one, but again, time-wise, I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Okay, and finally, we're out the city completely, and we're just heading into this country road. I mean, look at this. Oh, this is exactly why I wanted to go on this trip. Well, there's a lot more hopefully coming up than just this, but I mean, this is the environment I want to be in. Just, you know, out in nature, out the city. I absolutely love this. I mean, not much of a view with these hedges, I'll be honest. But, oh man, I'm just loving the greenery around me. What a cool little town this is. I didn't even know about this place. Calais Moto has just sent me here, but I mean, it's absolutely stunning. And look at this view. I mean, with the cliff and then the river just passing through. I mean, this is spectacular. I really envy people that live here. Yeah, what a place. I'm gonna have to definitely check out where this is, because I need to add this to my list of places to come back to. Man, incredible. And the roads on the way down here were something else as well, especially that last little bit riding alongside the cliffs. Okay, I think that's it up ahead. Yeah, we've made it to Circuit de Chimay, and this place is actually really cool. I don't think it's abandoned at all. It seems there's some sort of experience running alongside. You've got all the cool road markings on the road from where the start line used to be. This is pretty dope. Honestly, I'm just a bit pissed right now because I've been using Calais Moto and it sent me on the longest route. I should have been here about an hour and a half ago, whereas now the sun is getting lower and lower, and I still have about an hour and a half, 2 hours ride to the campsite. So I'm not really going to be able to stick around. I want to take some photos, but honestly,
I'm so drained and tired right now. I've been on this bike all day. I've been up since 5. So yeah, I mean, first off, screw Kalimoto. I know that a lot of people swear by it, and I mean, it has taken me down some amazing routes, but at least in Belgium, it's no. Back to Google Maps for now. And yeah, do you know what? I'm not gonna hang around here. Okay, so I got the route with Google Maps now. I kind of need to head back on myself and come up partly the way I came, and then to Dinant and to the campsite. I'm not going to stick around here. Just as I said, time is ticking, and the last thing that I want is to be pitching my tent in the dark. But I'm quickly going to ride just here just to check this out. Yeah, such a cool building. I wish I had time for a proper photo shoot here. But yeah, time is of the essence. I think they've got, yeah, I think it's some sort of racetrack experience day now. I don't know if they hold actual race events here as well. They might have some sort of club, because I know you've got like Goodwood in the UK, which has members races as well as some other races going on. But yeah, all right, time to crunch these miles. I'm about an hour out from Dinant, and I'm really excited to check this place out because from photos it's meant to be absolutely stunning. And it looks like we've made it to Dinant. Yeah, you can just see that stunning church up ahead. And I know that Dinant has like a citadel as well up in the hills. Yeah, just behind the church. And man, these views are spectacular. Especially now as the sun is setting during golden hour. Oh, and for those of you that don't know and are wondering why on earth there are all these saxophones on the bridge. So Dinant is actually the birthplace of the inventor of the saxophone. I think his name is Mr. Adolphe Saxophone. So yeah, so I guess they just celebrate the heritage of being the place that birthed the inventor of such a prominent instrument in a lot of music. And you know what, just riding through the streets right now, this place, I don't know if the camera picks it up, probably doesn't, but there's a certain vibe to it. Even though it's kind of empty, this place just, I don't know, like the energy here just seems quite cool. I'd love to spend a bit more time here. I'm probably going to come back on a holiday for a day or two, maybe on like a Friday night, Saturday, when the streets are busier. I can imagine this place is a lot cooler. But yeah, that was Dinant. It's a really small place. It's just mainly along that river, and then I think a couple of minutes just further, well, once I go further up ahead, I believe that's where the town ends. Again, it's annoying with timing and how far behind schedule I am, because I'd have loved to have stopped over there and just taken some drone shots and gotten some more photos, but it is what it is. I'm still so happy with everything that I've seen in the hundreds and hundreds of kilometers I've done. And now the main mission is just let's get to this campsite. So apparently the campsite is somewhere here. I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I can see the side. I was just riding through the forest and I was just like, where on earth is this place? But yeah, okay. Finally, we've made it. I am knackered. Honestly, I can't wait to just get in my sleeping bag and conk out. But first, I need to find where on earth is this reception. Okay, I'm just going to try and go through here. might be that place, but that doesn't look open. All right, I'm a bit lost. I'm sure I'll find it, but sorry. Do you speak English?
English?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where the reception is?
It's past it.
Okay.
You go up toward the greenhouse.
Yeah, yep.
It's right on the left.
Okay, perfect.
It's like a normal house.
Oh, okay. Cheers, thank you. Okay, it looks like we went past it. All right, I think this is the place that she was talking about. Okay, let's go inside and get checked in.
Hiya. I've got a booking for today.
And what a way to finish my first day of riding in Europe. After riding for over 12 hours and going through 3 different countries, I finally made it to the campsite. Despite all the hours in the seat, my spirits were extremely high, as although there weren't any spectacular mountains in Belgium, the countryside was picturesque, and riding on the open road, just knowing that this is the beginning, filled me with the excitement of what was in store. Having said that, once I'd actually set everything up, I was too tired to film and decided to call it a night. Or so I thought.
Okay guys, I'm just in my tent. I think we might have to start a GoFundMe because there's a dude about 20 to 30 meters away in the tent next to mine and I can hear him snoring from here. What the hell? So, we didn't make it to the campsite. Plans